Amar, just start with the introduction.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Amar Kumar Sahu. I have completed my 10th matriculation from DAV Public School, Banbahal, that is situated in a small place called Banbahal, near Jharsuguda district, Odisha. And after that, I have completed my plus two from Naidu Plus Two Science College, that is situated at Bhubaneswar, the capital city of our Odisha. And further at Bhubaneswar, I have completed my bachelor's degree in production engineering and technology from our college name is Central Institute of Petrochemical Engineering and Technology. And after that, I have an experience, 11 months of work experience in Bhushan Steel Power Limited, that is situated in our Jharsuguda district itself, and in the session 2016-17. And after that, I go for my master's in thermal engineering specialization under the Department of Mechanical Engineering from IIT IIM Dhanbad in the session 2017-19. And after that, due to this pandemic situations, I have a year gap, one year of and 2 months, around 14 months of year gap. And after that, I joined a company that's called Sri Mahavir Ferroalloy Steel Plant, that is situated at Raulkela itself. And I was appointed as there as a management trainee there. First, actually, I have switched two departments. Actually, basically, they have selected me for the sponge iron section plant division, and after 2 to 3 months of work experience there, I switched myself to the power plant division because I have a very vast knowledge on power plant itself. So that's why, and so overall around 8 months of experience I worked there, out of which 2 months is 2 to 3 months is under the department of our uh, sponge iron section, and rest 5 months I have done my management training program in power plant division also. So but right now I just left that job, and right now I was preparing for this government job.
Okay. Amar, can you just tell me what were the job responsibilities over there?
Basically, when I was appointed there as a management trainee, so I was instructed to first of all, okay, you work as a first management trainee, you learn the things, but within 1 month they typically give me the work to actually I was heading around as a team lead, I think, because under me around 20 to 25 ITI job holders are there, and 8 to 10 diploma holders are there, and 2 shift engineers are there under mine. They are working. So basically my work is on the power plant division and specializing in the basically in the boiler section, where the steam boiler production takes place, steam production takes place for electricity generation itself. And second division, which I also somehow I have to manage to work there also, that is ESP division, electrostatic precipitated division. So these two division I was working there, sir, for 5 to 6 months.
Okay. Amar, can you just tell me like why you chose for Nalco only and not any other PSUs? Like, what is the reason that you like the most about Nalco?
Ma'am, the best thing about before I want to answer I want to answer one more point addition to that. Where I was working the last job, the pay scales is not so good, and so I thought as per my potential, I thought let's go for an attempt and have a very for a bright future. So the first thing comes in my mind is Nalco, because typically I am from Odisha background. My 10th engineering plus two everything I have done from Odisha, and Nalco has his all unit in Odisha only. So obviously from the childhood times also I have heard about Nalco. So it's a kind of, ma'am, I will not say it's a fascinating one, but it is I can say in addition to this, if I'm saying if I'm fascinating toward this job, but in addition to that, it is a government job and a very secure job where I can start and I can end my whole career that will start to my retirement with a peace and secured job. So for that, I think Nalco will be best one for me as a Odisha guy also. That's why.
Okay. Amar, what is that one thing in you that makes you different from others? Like, why should a person choose you and not others?
Ma'am, I know like me there are much more guys are there they have a dedication, but the differentiator that differentiate me from others is my patience, ma'am. Is my patience and is my punctuality in everything. Right now, in my age, I'm already crossed 28 also, but right now also I live a very, very disciplined life. Very disciplined life, very focused life. I never thought of things like just a second ki, okay, I'll just go and do. No, I have a very stable mindset. And second thing is my patience. I have a lot more patience because in my life I have seen a much more thing in personal and professional life too. So so in 3 to 4 year experience after in my IITs also, when I was doing my MTech, after that job, and also 1 year of gap in the pandemic situation. So I developed this patience in every field, that I can also and this patience and my this dedication and my punctuality, it will definitely going to work in your organization, so I can contribute more and more 100% to your organization.
Okay. Amar, my last question for you will be like, if I want to know some kind of a weakness of yours, what would be that weakness and how you're trying to overcome it?
uh, uh, Actually, if this question will be if you have asked me 4 years back, then I can say 1 2 points about my weakness. But right now I have just this after this 4 years passed, and I have learned so much of things. But I don't think right now I have no such weakness. I don't see any weakness.
Okay.
So I'm somehow perfect for this.
You just mentioned that you are 28 plus and all, right? So I just want to ask
Yes.
you, like, how you are an asset to the society. Like, what is your contribution so far towards the society? Any kind of a contribution you have done.
Contribution. I'm a little bit emotional person too. So if in contribution in the pandemic situations also, and in when I was in IITs also 2 year program, I was there as a master's degree. So there, what our IITs have done, they have arranged the kids and boys who after 10th exam who are appearing 11 or 12, they don't have money. Their families, they can't afford coaching institutes to go and coaching. So for them, our IIT students, what we decided, ki, okay, do one thing. Actually the system is going from last 4 5 years. So we also contributed. Okay, 1 or 2 subjects we will also take. So I have never interested in teaching. I have never thought of that. Ki, can I teach? Can I help others to learn something like that? But when I go and interact with the guys, ki, they have not enough money or anything, but still we are helping them. Ki, let's help them. Ki, okay, they can have some idea about that. That maybe IITs or NITs, that maybe they can maybe crack with our. So on that, we contributed around 6 to 7 subjects. I have teach them in physics 1 2 subjects, mathematics so 3 4 subjects. So we regular in this 2 year program without a single penny of money. We have not taken a single money. It basically based on the only for the students who the families they're under BPL, then below poverty line peoples, they who can't afford. So on that contribution. And after that
Oh,
also in the pandemic situation 1 year, when there are no job, when there are no tuitions classes will schools going on. So in my home also 8 10 kids, they definitely used to come, bhaiya there's some doubt, please let me clear. 9 10 guys also. So in this way I can it's not like I'm giving my 100%, but जब मुझे time होता था, I used to help them whenever I get the time. I'll definitely going to help them.
right. So Amar, see, there are certain things which I'm going to tell you now very briefly. Okay. The very
Yes.
good thing in you is that you are very slow and very patient one person, that the way you answer is very good. But the bad point in you is, if I want to highlight it out, is कि एक होता है introduction. Your introduction is very lengthy. That should not be there. I don't know if you have seen the video of mine, that where I'm just telling you the 10 points कि जो आपको focus करने हैं, कि आपको introduction में बोलने के लिए, rest you have to eliminate. So do watch that video and then come again with introduction. It should be less than a minute and very precise one. आप जितना बोलोगे उतना फंसोगे actually. And what you're trying to do is, you are a very good person that you're trying to speak a lot, but you should not speak so much, because otherwise you will be trapped in one or the other line of yours. Right now, try to handle the questions. Like if I'm asking you the questions, wait, the answer which I did not like was why Nalco. Right. So you should be like, ma'am, the Nalco, the reason for choosing Nalco is, first, I want to get the practical exposure. I'm very passionate to be in a PSU, and I want to utilize my education and all that, कि मैं अपनी education को practical exposure की तरफ लाऊं, ठीक है, और मैं society में कुछ changes, कुछ growth, कुछ इस तरह से ला पाऊं. If you will say कि मैम मेरी job settlement हो जाएगी, government sector है, ये है, no need of it. It would be have a negative impression, थोड़े सा boy हूँ, ये है, तो no, you should show कि मेरी dedication है, मेरा passion है, मैं इसलिए इस organization को join करना चाहता हूँ, no any other reason. Okay, so your practical exposure, you want to learn, you want to grow, and you want to be in that side. So that is something you're looking for, and that is why you want to be part of this organization. You're understanding why I'm saying this like this? Otherwise,
Yes,
it will
ma'am.
have a
Yes,
negative
ma'am.
impact.
Yes.
Yeah. Then if it is answering why, what is the contribution of your nation? You have done lots of good things, but be precise and answer them first. I do teach free to the students, free to the kids during the pandemic, like same way in a small brief. Let them ask you more of the questions. If in a 10-20 minutes interview, you will be speaking more, there will be no interaction. And that is going to be a negative point. The thing should be that they should ask you more questions and even you should be answering it. It should be 50-50. It should not be anyway 60-40, 70-20, or 90-10. Okay. No, you should not speak in a continuity. You should speak in a very brief and a precise manner. You understood? That were the just things which I want to point it out because I just had a first interaction with you. So एक तो introduction को please change करो अपनी, ठीक है? और वो video
It's
को
it's my first HR, ma'am. I have never been in HR with anybody. It's my first HR.
That's fine. I tell you, you commit mistakes and then only you will learn. So it's better you commit number of mistakes here only, right? तो अपनी वीडियोस देखो, ये चीजें चेंज करो, प्रैक्टिस मोर करो।
एक डाउट था जैसे कि आप जो क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं कि जो आप बोले कि मतलब उस चीज को ब्रीफ कर रहे हैं अगर सामने वाला भी कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं कि 50-50 हो, तो जो हम लोग ब्रीफ कर रहे हैं कि हाँ तो ब्रीफ कर रहे हैं तो मैम एक डर रहता है कि कोई पॉइंट छूट ना जाए ब्रीफ में कि ब्रीफ के चक्कर में हम लोग अगर
बोला I tell you कि मैम नेशन में कैसे contribution है. So ma'am, there was a project in IIT and all, so we have participated in that project. There we had to do some kind of a free teaching and all. Second was that there also in Corona times also the students used to come to me, my friend circle or my family, this neighborhood. I had done the free education. I've then served them in any way. So I've not contributed a lot, but I've contributed in a very precise manner. Same way. अब वही चीज है, but उसको बहुत छोटा बोला गया.
मैम और एक डाउट था मुझे पूछना था कि जैसे आईआईटीज में जैसे मैं एमटेक मास्टर्स ऑप्शन खत्म किया तो जनरली क्या होता है कि जैसे कि इंटरव्यू में आज जैसे सुन रहा नालको का सारे पीएसयू प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में भी पूछते हैं कि आप जैसे कि एमटेक का प्रोजेक्ट क्या है. अगर सपोज अगर मुझे वो चीज थोड़ा बहुत हाईलाइट करना है कि मैं उनको थोड़ा सा हिंट दूं कि वो मुझे पूछे उस चीज में, तो मैं इसको कैसे मैं करूं? जैसे मैं इंट्रोडक्शन दे रहा हूँ तो उसमें कैसे डाल सकता हूँ चीज को? Leave your introduction at that point. तभी मैंने बोला ना, एक बार वो वीडियो सुनो जिस पॉइंट पे आप चाहते हो ना कि आपकी बाकी इंटरव्यू था एंड आई हैव डन दिस प्रोजेक्ट ऑन एमटेक इन दिस वे. So this is a way, that is what I'm telling you, that is a proper video how you need to enter the cabin, कैसे गुड मॉर्निंग विश करना है, कैसे क्या विश करना है सबको, मैम को पहले विश करना है, सर को कैसे विश करना है, how you need to set, and plus what are the 10 points जो आपके इंट्रोडक्शन में होने चाहिए और कौन से पॉइंट्स है जो नहीं होने चाहिए. कैसे आप चाहते हो कि आपका हाईलाइट हो तो प्रोजेक्ट हाईलाइट हो तो प्रोजेक्ट पे एंड करो अपने इंटरव्यू. तो एक बार वो देख लो वीडियो and then you will have I think you will be able to resolve all your problems, and if there still exists मैम लेकिन आप जैसे आप प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बोले लेकिन प्रोजेक्ट जैसे एमटेक के बाद तो मैं फिर जॉब एक्सपीरियंस भी तो मेरा था ही, तो मैं
that is what I'm saying. If I'm even you will say that I'm आपकी introduction एक बार precisely बोल देती हूँ. Good morning ma'am, I am Amar, I have done my graduation from this university, I've qualified GATE and then I was admitted into MTech जो भी आपका था, ठीक है. Even I'm a professionally skilled person, and in being professionally skilled I have participated in various, I have done the work in various जो भी आपके fields आ जाएंगे, and the best thing is this, I have a specialization in this and this subject, and the project which I did in my class was this. So do you think इसमें कोई गलत है? There's nothing wrong. ठीक है, तो वही चीज बोलो, एक बार वीडियो देखो, उसमें आपके आधे डाउट्स क्लियर होंगे, फिर आपको पता चलेगा कि किस तरह से अपनी इंटरव्यू को कैरी करना है. और भी पॉइंट्स कुछ आप एलिमिनेट करोगे, कुछ आप ऐड करोगे, और अभी बाकियों के साथ एचआर लगाना और प्रैक्टिस करो. अभी यू हैव टाइम फॉर इट, तो अभी अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करो, एचआर भी अच्छे से लगाओ. ठीक है, ओके ओके अमर, ठीक है, ओके बाय बाय.